Welcome to the shop. Getting ready to start a new project here with these old Formica cabinet doors and drawer fronts. What we're going to do is take off the old hardware, which is put in with flathead screws, if you can believe that. What we're going to do is transform these into shaker style doors by applying 1/4 inch thickness MDF. Probably do the stiles and rails in about 2 1/4, 2.5 inches wide. We'll glue them, brad them if necessary to keep them in place until the glue dries. We'll prime them and then paint them in white. And when you're done, we're going to have some shaker style doors with these cabinet doors here, which are probably at least 50, 60 years old, and basically have a new kitchen for half the price of what it would cost to tear out the old cabinets, go and purchase new ones and install them. So I'm going to start that here shortly. I'll take you through the process. All right, so I put a lot of planning into this job. What we're doing is making shaker front doors out of these old plain Formica covered doors, which are very solid. They're probably at least 60 years old, but solid as a rock. So sanded them down to kind of etch them first before I put the molding on there. So here's the process. Got 1/4 inch MDF. What I'm gonna do is put some glue, some Loctite on the back. I've already got a pencil mark where the molding goes. Just kind of set it in place. Loctite keeps it in place, but not so much that you can't move it around for a little bit. So I do the two sides first. Just set it up to my pencil mark, which is about not even probably 3/16 away from the side. So set it in there. What I'll do is I've already got all the pieces cut, but wherever they meet, I wanted to kind of round it over a little bit. It gives you a little bit of a gap there that gives you the illusion that this is actually a shaker front door. I want it to be not exactly beat up, but enough to where you can see a joint, which I won't caulk. I thought I probably would when I first started this. I thought it would look better, but once I was done, I discovered that it actually looked better without it caulked. So like I say, it creates a little bit of a gap there that gives you the illusion that it's a door that was actually put together. And I could probably get away with just using the glue, but I'm going ahead and putting I think it's a 5/8 brad in it to keep them in place, because I don't want to come back and find them all crooked. So yeah, that does create a little, we'll have to come back and do a little bit of filling, but it's super easy. I'd rather get it right the first time. So what I do is hit them at the joints. Probably a bit of overkill, but give you some peace of mind here. Center on that one. It's the little ones that seem to want to walk on. So there you have it. If you can see that shaker front door. I'm still going to do a final sanding where I'll kind of round over this, and it gives it. And then what I did is created a shadow line on the side, which will be caulked. See, that's kind of rising up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put the nail holes in it now and have it come apart on me later. So you got a shaker front door. Like I said, we'll caulk that shadow line there. It'll also help keep it, make sure it doesn't come off, which it never will because it's got a ton of glue on it, and it's going to be caulked in and it's going to have 2 coats of primer and 2 coats of paint, which is going to be a white. I use a polyurethane mixed with latex paint on it, which is super hard, and you end up with cabinets that'll last you for 20 years. So the shop is a mess, but we got about 30 cabinet door and drawer fronts here. Got primer on the back side. They're drying. It's drying kind of slow because it's only about 50 to 52 degrees in the shop. So, but the primer's laying down really nice. And shortly we'll be flipping them over and painting the fronts, or priming the fronts. Hi, so this is video number 5. It's the end of the kitchen renovation. This job was fun and challenging at the same time, a lot of little things that add up to a lot. So we started with flat front Formica cabinet doors and drawer fronts. These were about 60 years old, so we went to the job site, took down the old doors and drawer fronts, brought them back to the shop, sanded them down, used some liquid sandpaper on them, added the 1/4 inch moldings, glued them, bradded them, which I don't recommend nailing because the glue will hold it just fine, and then you don't have to go back and fill any nail holes. So just use some Loctite Instagrab. I think it's extra strength or whatever they call it, but the brads weren't necessary, let's put it that way. The glue will hold just fine, just even especially if you put some weight on them. That added that shaker front look. Ripped them down from 1/4 inch 4x8 sheets, so it costs practically nothing to put them on there. It's just how you applied them, and then prime everything, sand, and then put 2 coats of a Sherwin-Williams polyurethane latex mix paint, which wears really well. So then obviously went back to the job site, sanded down the cabinets, and primed and painted those. We were able to use the same hinges that were on the cabinets. They were still in good condition. They were a chrome. We added a new chrome handle that gave them a stylish new look. Installed new quartz countertops throughout. Did a shiplap wall. We added beveled subway tile with a mosaic penny accent that ran just underneath the cabinets. Added a vinyl plank flooring that went straight over top of the existing floor. Super easy. Goes for about $80 a case, and a case covers about 25 square foot, so it's a really good deal, particularly since you don't have to tear anything out. It's a floating floor, so the only thing you have to do is run shoe molding on top of it, and you're done. So it's a really nice alternative. So this was this was a fun job. I hope you guys enjoy watching the video. I hope you learned something from this. If you have any questions or comments, please ask. I'm trying to grow the channel. It's not an easy thing to grow a YouTube channel, but I'm hoping as I add more videos, I'll get more likes and subscribes. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy it.